I have a question. Got a card in the mail from First Energy. Said they want to put smart meters on our house. They said that they emit continuous RF. Does that create a problem for radio operators? Back to you, Jim.
Well, I don't think so. I've had that for quite a while. They just drive down the road and they take your reading of your electric and stuff like that, and all your meters. So we've had it, and it doesn't seem to interfere with mine. All righty, I got to get going here. Let me see. Well, we'll try the critters here. KA8MNT WB8VMW. Well, maybe the critter control operator down there is sleeping in this morning. This is a weekend. Alrighty, and let me see. Well, I don't know if the JAXs are back from their cruise yet, but we'll give them a call. W8JAX. Well, now this is Saturday. I don't know. Well, we'll try. W8JAX WB8VMW. How about it? Is the cruise over with? No, maybe not. All righty. Well, we'll go down to Ray, and then we'll go down to Mark. K5CFY. Good morning, Ray, and Fred, of course. Hopefully you had a nice walk, and you're on the couch.
BMW K5CFY. Good morning, Jim, and all the other netizens out there this morning. Good to hear everybody. It's a little cooler down here than it was yesterday, but it's supposed to warm up. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we had a good walk. Didn't find any cats or possums or frogs or anything, so I guess to Fred it was a pretty boring walk. But anyway, good to hear you, Jim. Wave a hand there at Miss Judy, and hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe. 73. Thanks for what you do there, Jim. We appreciate you. K5CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, it won't be long before them little peepers will be out peeping and carrying on when spring gets here. So maybe he can get him one of them little peeper frogs. You might have to climb up a tree to get some of them. All righty, Ray. You and Fred take care. Take it easy. All righty. Now we'll go down to Mark and see what the weather is in Clarksville or Clarksburg, Tennessee. WB6 BJN WB8 BMW.
No, it's not Clarksburg. It's Clarksville there, Jim. I don't know if there is a Clarksburg, Tennessee. There might be, but no, we're in Clarksville. Clarksville, just right near Fort Campbell, the air base. Good morning, sir. Sounding good this morning. And currently we have 30.01.8 on the barometer, and it is steady. 40.8 degrees, and it feels like 38. So it's cool this morning, but it's not super cold. So, but it's going to get colder from what they're saying. 79% on the humidity. Last lightning strike was 2 days ago, and it was 23 to 25 miles away. We had 70 lightning strikes 2 days ago. Thunderstorms. 4 gusting to 8 from the southeast and east. And it says we've had 300
of an inch of rain. So we must have got a little bit of rain early this morning. It's overcast and cloudy, and a chance of some light rain today. Temperatures in the 40s, and it's going to get colder. We'll talk about that later on. Sarah's doing good, so she's sleeping in a little bit, but she's doing good. Back to you there, Jim, WB6DJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, good news on all fronts there. The weather and Sarah. All righty. Well, we see we're running a little short on time, and I missed out on Jeanette and Nancy this morning. So we'll see if Jeanette is awake this morning. KI5 SSR WB8 VMW. You up, Jeanette? And what's going on with the grapevine this morning?
Hey, good morning, Jim. This is Kilo Mike 5 Yankee. I'll have to answer for Cat 5 SSR because she's still cutting the Z's in there. So I'll tell her you called. Everything's great here. And just working on a few projects here and there. Listening to you guys. What a great group. Like I do most mornings. And hello, Ray. K5CFY. Great to hear you. I don't get to talk to you much, but... that's what's going on in the grapevine, Mr. Jim. KM5Y, back to you.
All righty, Mike. Well, yeah, go in there and you're taking and smack her on the bottom and say, Jim says good morning, and then see what kind of language comes out of her. No, don't do that. No, and then she'll get on the radio and she'll give me what for. All righty, Mark. Well, you and Jeanette and Nancy over in Okie country there. Everybody have a great day. Okay, I'm going to back up, and if anybody that I missed or wants to say good morning, you got 2 minutes. Then I got to turn it over to Grandpa Phil, WB8 VMW.
QV. Maybe we have to have that microphone smoke a little bit and they'll say, oh, KSFQV.
All righty, Mark. Well, maybe I missed you this morning. But good morning, Mark. Good to hear you. Now you can sit back and relax. You're on the list. Phil's got you on the list, and so you can either jump back in later or pull the covers up and check your eyelids for cracks. Well, I see I got about 45 seconds, so I'll go ahead and call Phil in and get everybody nice and legal on the honest-to-goodness Barometer Net. K8 PMI WB8 VMW. Well, Grandpa Phil, you got, it's about 20 seconds now, so we'll turn it over to you and hope that you and that little granddaughter and the rest of the family is having a great day. So, WB8 VMW, over to you, Phil.
Good morning, Northeast and all our Outlanders. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. We're at 147 Mark 39 with the positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. You also can get us on Allstar Node at 48496 or EchoLink at W8WKY-R. There's also repeaters that are linked in, and you're welcome to join us on those as well. This net is a control net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. Emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. Your net control operator this morning is Phil. Papa Hotel, India Lima. And my call sign is K8PMI. That's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India. Well, thanks for joining, everybody. Let's get it over to Jim for his final thoughts of the day. WB8VMW. This is K8PMI.
All righty, Phil. Well, nice bunch out there. They're all a little sleepy-eyed this morning, but they're all vertical and all sounds good. We got John. He's out there. The vampire is draining him, and now he's got to go to work and keep the buses out of the mud. He's got his day all planned out. It don't sound like a whole lot of fun, but anyway, we're all vertical, and the good Lord willing, we'll stay vertical and have a good day. Alrighty, Phil, I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to back on out of here and head for the kitchen. Maybe I can talk Judy into making me some bacon-flavored oatmeal. So 7 trees, everybody. Take care, and thanks for putting up with me this morning. Stay safe, stay well, do something nice. Make people wonder what you did when you're smiling all the time. WB8VMW, back to net.
WB8VMW, thank you very much, and as always, I will have a great day. You do as well. You did a great job this morning. You got me 22 already on the list. So this is how we're going to run this morning. First thing, I'll grab our Outlanders that checked in on the early bird list. If you were on the radio from 6:15 till now, I got your name. You're on the list. The only one that said that they were in and out was AC8AT, John, out in Elyria. Then I'll just start running down the list. But first, I'm going to check for our short time and mobile stations, and then we'll go to Outlanders, and then I'll start through my list. This is K8PMI. I'm listening for short timer mobiles. Call now, please.
K8PMI. This is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG. Nick down the farm. I got to roll out this morning to put me in and out, Phil. Good hearing you.
All right, we only have Nick. Good to hear you, Nick. I saw you were up nice and early checking to make sure I logged in the NetLogger and used your preamble. And you're up on the ballot for president of the club, so we'd be glad to have you there. So we'll be clear with KD8 SLG. Let's go to the one Outlander K5 CFY. What's going on, Ray? And why don't you give us a boredom breaker update while you're at it? I don't know who's doing it, if we're going to be simulcasting or not, but you're up. What's going on there? K5 CFY. This is K8PMI.
K8PMI in the net. K5 CFY. Well, good morning, Phil. Thanks for what you're doing there. We definitely appreciate you being here on the Barometer Net. I got the first hour, I think, of the Border Breaker Net, and I think Alan has the second hour, so you probably won't be simulcasting today, but anyway, if you can get in on the Node or EchoLink, that'd be great. But anyway, I think congratulations, you're up, Phil, there. I think I heard that you were up for maybe vice president and Nick's president. So I guess the administration is going to keep Sierra great. I'll give it back to you, Phil, and 73 to you. K5 CFY, have a great day.
All right, we'll be clear with K5 CFY. Thank you very much, Ray, and we appreciate what you do as well. I love linking up with Oklahoma Repeater and the guys over there in the far west Midwest. But you guys are great and enjoy the QSOs. Let's go to Grapevine, Texas. I haven't had the pleasure of talking with Michael, KM5Y. This is K8PMI. What do you got for the net this morning?
W8WKY.
All right. He must have went back to get Jeanette out of bed, maybe. Who knows? But, yeah, I heard him on earlier this morning. Let's start down in Shreve. AA8CT. This is K8PMI. What do you got for the net this morning, Craig?
A8PMI. Good morning, Phil. It was great to see you Thursday. Congratulations on being the nominee for the vice president of the club, and that is wonderful. Hey, it's another day in paradise. I'm living the dream. Wait, I'm retired. Every day's a dream. No, I just want to say good morning to all the Barometer Netters. Be safe out there. I guess we're supposed to have another little touch of winter. So, be that as it may, eventually it will be time to mow grass again. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Everybody be safe. Be kind in your actions. Make somebody smile because it'll make you feel better. And thank you, Phil, for being our NCO this morning. This is AA8CT back to K8PMI. Have a great day. 73, and we'll see you all down the log.
All right. We'll be clear with AA8CT. Thank you very much, Craig, and it was good seeing you as well. And the next contestant up is N8YMY. So down at the meeting as well. He actually was at us at the Casa as well for the little bit of Mexican before the meeting. N8YMY, what's going on and what do you got for the net this morning? This is K8PMI.
K8PMI, N8YMY. Phil, it's always good seeing you. And I feel pretty good. I was VIP status there Thursday night. I was sitting with the future cabinet. And it felt pretty good. Yeah, you already know what I'm doing. I'm headed to work. I got baseball on the mind today, so that's what I'll be doing all day. So hey, have a great day. Everybody get out and enjoy the day, and I will talk to you soon. 7-3.
7-3. We'll be clear with N8YMY. You have a great day, John, and be safe. Let's head out to Columbia Station. Cliff, N8VFK. Heard you in here earlier this morning. What do you got for that this morning? This is K8CMI.
K8PMI and a net N8VFK. Good morning, Phil, and all the listeners out there. Well, here in Columbia Station, I'm currently at 31 degrees. I've got 25 on the dew point, 79% humidity, and barometers at 30.02 and holding. A little bit of light wind out there. I can't tell which direction it's coming from because my little squirrel doesn't know which way to point because it's too low to the ground. Congratulations, Phil, on your nomination. Is my understanding of that role, having been through similar type of roles in the American Legion that I used to be fairly active with, that can be a challenging position, and you get none of the credit and all the blame. Hi. Let's see, today I'm going to just be kind of playing around with my radio. I found there was a firmware upgrade for my 9700, so I'm going to go ahead and go through that and get that upgraded. I don't know that it'll fix anything that bothers me or update anything that bothers me or that I use, but I'll put it in there anyway. And with that, that's really all I got, Phil. Thanks for picking me up. K8PMI, N8VFK, 73s, everybody.
Cliff, you have a wonderful day, and it was great to hear from you. We'll be clear with N8VFK. Let's head on down to Navarre. I don't know if Tim was mobile, heading into work. He works sometimes on Saturdays. Sometimes he messes around in the shack. But KZ8TG, this is K8BMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning. This is KB8 TPQ. I think that's what you said there, Phil. KB8 TPQ. Yeah, we're doing good. 31 degrees here in Wadsworth, and got an easy day ahead. Appreciate that, and all the listeners and all of the netizens have a great day. KB8 TPQ back to net control.
KB8 TPQ. Thank you very much, Ron. And I apologize. I did call a different call sign, but I forgot to give you first dibs in the morning because I know you're waiting to do your workout, so I apologize. You're not in the doghouse with me. Hi. So, but yeah, you have a great day there, Ron, and be safe. We'll be clear with KB8 TPQ. Let me give you another call out to KZ8TG. You there, Tim?
Good morning, Phil. Good morning, everybody on the net. Yeah, I'm home. It's mess around in the shack day, like you said. So, got a new antenna. I have fantasy of getting on the roof today, and well, I may not have to get on the roof, but anyway, yeah, just trying to catch up on some stuff and enjoy the net here in the morning. So I appreciate you running it, and yeah, so I guess I'll turn it back. So everybody have a good one. KZ8TG.
All right, Tim. You have a great day, and yeah, don't go on the roof. We're getting to the age where we shouldn't be climbing ladders that high. So, all right, Tim. We'll be clear with KZ8TG. Tom, what do you got going on over there in Barberton? WA8GXX. This is K8BMI.
Good morning, Phil. Yeah, not much. Got to run in work at 10 and to 5, but I'll get some things done before that, so that's kind of nice. Thanks for being there, and you have a great day. KPMI, W8GXX.
All right, Tom, you have a great day as well, and be safe out there. We'll be clear with W8GXX. Let's head on down to Akron. Randy, I say you probably have 3 pups on your lap now that you're all relaxed, they're fed, you had your breakfast. Yeah, I got 3 pups. KD8ZSH, this is K8PMI.
KD8ZSH, good morning. Yep, batting 1,000. I got them. Sometimes they are very, very predictable. Not much going on. I hear we're supposed to get a whole bunch of snow coming in. Different weather forecasts tell us something different. Matter of fact, I don't think I found 2 of them that agree on anything. So, but we're supposed to get some snow, and it's supposed to get nasty tomorrow. So, and into Monday. So, hope everybody stay safe and stay warm and enjoy the day the Lord's given us. This is KDSH clear and back to net. 73s, everybody.
All right, 73, Randy, and God bless. Hopefully everything goes well for you today. We'll be clear with KD8ZSH. Now let's head on over to the North Group, get our Lake Erie report, and after that we're going to do the weather. So, Bill, you get ready, and Mark, you'll be following Bill. So, KE8VOX, Scott, what's going on over there, and what's the Lake Erie look like there? You got some ice shoals building up, or are they all blown over to Canada? This is K8PMI.
Good morning, Phil. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX, guide up here on the shores of Lake Erie, and we don't have any ice. We got shore ice, but otherwise it's all open water out there, and open water for a long ways. That ice we had must have blown completely over to Canada or down Niagara Falls, wherever it went to. It's not out front no more, but starting out at 31.1 degrees, and the barometer is on the rise at 29.80, and the wind is relatively calm, around 4 miles an hour out of south-southwest, and the lake temperature is 33.6. So, it was pretty. First thing I thought yesterday it was open, and first thing I thought it was, well, there goes the ice fishing, but we can't fish today. We got about 1.5 foot waves out there, so I can see that we have waves, so that's how open the water is. But that's pretty much all I got there, Phil. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for getting me in, and everybody have a great day. KE8 VOX, sending it back to net control.
All right, Scott. Well, thank you for being there. Love my Lake Erie reports. And we'll be clear with KE8 VOX. Let's stay out over there in that general area. Chris, I'm sure you're going to tell us what special day it is today. I don't even know. But give me with a heads up. KE8 MMY, this is KE8 PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
KE8 PMI, we are just having a good morning so far. It's daylight at least. I don't know that it's sunshiny at all, but it's daylight at least. And the national day calendar for today, I'm going to stick with the Sticky Buns Day. That sounds like fun. Red Sock Day isn't too far behind, but Grain-Free Day, I'm not so sure about that, not unless it involves good helping of beef or pork or something like that. So that's what you got for today. But my forecast is for a good, nice, big, hot sausage sandwich at the IX Center for the car show that I'm going through in a little bit. So that's what we got going on. What do you got going on? KE8 MMY.
KE8 MMY. Yep, I'm not going to the car show. I was at the golf show last weekend. I do enjoy going up there, but I don't know what they're going to do next year when that IX Center is closed. They're going to probably have to take it downtown. But who knows? Enjoy yourself and have an extra sausage sandwich for me, because those are delicious. We'll be clear with KE8 MMY. We're going to head over to the National Weather Service, and after that we'll go to WB6 VJN, and we'll get all the weather and see what's going on. So we'll start off with the space weather and NAWS. This is K8 PMI. It's your show.
PMI in the group, NAWS. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, all the net. Thanks for picking me up on the blue screen. Air quality index this morning is at 13. That's in the good range. Tropical's at a 0. I got 28 degrees this morning. Humidity 85%. Wind is west at 7. Barometer 2993. 2.24 degrees. And visibility, well, it's maybe 4 miles, not 10 miles, that's for sure. Prediction for today is partly sunny with a high near 40. West winds 8 to 11 miles an hour and gusts as high as 22. And my sunrise 7:11. My sunset 6:09. Length of day 10 hours 57 minutes. Solar flux indices at 111. Sunspot number 11. A is 12, K is 2. Geomagnetic field is quiet. No E-skip predicted. Currently, there's 3 sunspot groups on the sun, spaceweather.com. A hole in the sun's atmosphere. A large hole has opened in the sun's atmosphere and is spewing a stream of solar wind toward Earth. Estimated time of arrival, February 24th, 25th. Minor G1 class geomagnetic storm trend. Oh, excuse me. And high latitude auroras are possible with the gaseous material when it arrives. And the Evershed effect, that's interesting. That's a wild picture. Something is sucking plasma out of the big sunspots this week. That's what that picture's all about. Got a chance to take a look at that. That's a good article, too. Okay, that's about it for me. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you whenever we can. Okay, PMI in the group, 7-3, everyone, NHWS.
All right, thank you very much, Phil. We appreciate it. We'll be clear with NHWS. Now let's head on down to Clarksville. WB6 BJN. This is K8 PMI. What do you got for us there, Mark?
Hey, good morning, Phil. Good morning to everyone on the Barometer Net. Doing a great job. Thanks for being there. Well, the news isn't as good as last week when we talked about all this nice warm weather. You know, all good things have to come to an end. But the good news is we're advancing towards spring, Phil. And but it's still February, and unfortunately we still have some Arctic air to go, and it's going to be kind of a roller coaster effect. But let's get into the conditions here, and we'll talk about that. 30.04.5 and steady on the barometer. 41.3 feels like 36 degrees. So we got a little breeze from the northeast, I think. 76% on the relative humidity. 3.8 gusting from 5 to 11 from the northeast. We've had 0.03 of an inch of rain early this morning. Not raining right now. It's pretty dry. The dew point is 34, so it's dried out since we've had the rain. So if we get any more, dew point's going to have to come up. So is the humidity. Let me take a break. It's drying out in the west around California. They need to dry out a little bit after all of the rain and very heavy snow. And the west, again, of course, it always seems to hold the key for the rest of the nation. High pressure has built in from the eastern Pacific over the west coast. So that, for right now, is protecting them from any wet weather. That will change on Monday, or actually Tuesday, as that high breaks down, starts to move a little bit to the east and bring more wet weather. This time a warmer storm coming kind of out of the Gulf of Alaska, and also the tropics. The little tropical moisture will feed that, and that'll bring higher snow levels. For the east, for the East Rockies and eastward, it looks like colder temperatures because the high that has brought the warm weather has broken down. We've gotten a couple of cold fronts. We're going to get a reinforcing cold front today. Let me take a breath. Cause some showers and thunderstorms in the far southern reaches of the nation. For you guys in Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, Wisconsin, there's going to be snow that's going to start tonight. In fact, the lake effect snow machine is going to turn on because there's about 300 to 400 joules per kilogram CAPE. So lake effect snow is convective, and CAPE is convective available potential energy. That's what CAPE stands for, CAPE. And so that's going to turn on the lake effect snow. There will be a little bit of synoptic snow, which is not convective to start with, and then that convection will set in probably Sunday into Monday morning. There could be 2 to 4 inches in northeastern Ohio, 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches in southwestern areas. and it's going to get colder. Cold temperatures at night, and then by midweek it's going to warm up ahead of the next system that's coming in. The end of next week. Let me take another breath. High pressure that by the end of next week is going to build into the west, and what that means, and here's another piece of maybe not so good news, is high pressure builds into the west. That opens up the Midwest, the East, and Mid-South, where I am, and even parts of the Deep South, to a more active and maybe colder pattern. We'll have to wait and see. We don't know too much about this major low-pressure area that's coming into the east at the end of next week because it's just too far out from our forecast period. We'll keep you posted. Phil, that's enough out of me. I think I've rambled on enough here. Back over there to you, WB6DJ.
All right, we'll be clear with WB6BJN. Thank you, Mark, for the in-depth weather report. We're going to go to the dog pound here. I think K4OG has an announcement since he's our treasurer or secretary. K4OG, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI, K4OG. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I guess the announcement is for the Sarah Club, dues are due. I appreciate all the re-registrations, and I think we got a new one as well. I was looking for a payment for that one. The other thing is waiting on towels to dry, and then we're going to run the vacuum cleaner over the carpet, make the bed, and head south to Kentucky and stay down there for a week. I'll try to get up this early in the morning down there. Bless Ray's heart, K5CFY, getting up all these mornings so early. Phil, I need you to keep an eye out for the minutes of this month. Whenever I send them out, I have a bad feeling I'm going to punt down W2JLS as elected vice president instead of yours, just due to the fact I was making change 100 to split the 50-50 pot. And wasn't paying that much attention. That's why Gary called me out on the meeting. I'm sure it was comical on the YouTube. So hopefully I'll get the minutes right and get you down and not John. K4OG, back to net.
K4OG, thank you very much. You do a great job. Mistakes are going to happen. Don't worry about it. But we'll be clear with K4OG. You be safe. You enjoy the week with your wife, and if we catch you down the log, we do. If not, we'll catch you when you get back. Have a great day, Mark. All right, let's head on over to Middlemark, KE8SFS. What do you got for the net this morning? This is K8PMI.
When I became Middlemark, you got caught with Middlemark. I'm the Sunmark. Just messing with you, Phil. Anyhow, we got 30 degrees here, mostly cloudy. Going to get up to 34 degrees today. Still like 22 degrees. And wind at 8 miles per hour west. Gas price at $2.92 to $2.99 all around Wadsworth. And that. Let me drop that for a bit. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to hold off for a while looking for a couch. I got a note yesterday saying that they're going to give me a housekeeping inspection to see if I keep my place up and clean and everything. Oh, these people here, housing is a pain in the neck. They always expect you to keep your place clean and all that stuff, So I'm going to be busy house cleaning. So I got a whole lot looking for a couch for now. But other than that, doing okay and everything. And that. Watching a little bit of the hockey games yesterday on the Olympic games. U.S. won the game yesterday, and they're going in the final tomorrow. They're going to be playing Canada for the gold. They better win. I'll tell you that. They better win. Out of that, doing okay and everything, like I said. With that, I'll give it back to you. Cheer, F8, Sarah Potco, sir.
Sorry about that, middle mark. Yep, every time I get middle and southern mark mixed up, because technically K4OG home is in Kentucky, which is south of you. So that's what I always think. So I apologize, but we'll get it on track. You're listening to the WAWKY repeater for Saturday morning edition of the Barometer Net. And now we're going to close out with the Dog Pound with KC8FQV. Mark was at the meeting as well, and he looked good, and he joined us for dinner. Showed up a little late, but he did get it in. KC8FQV, this is K8PMI. You're up next.
Morning, Phil, and everyone else. Yeah, I get 2 for 1. I get 2 dinners out of that. Matter of fact, I had the second dinner of that last night, so that was good. Yeah, I think that Cleveland deal, I think that Cleveland is just a big soapbox, because that deal came down when Haslam moved that football out to Brook Park. I think it's just a big circus, it's like the soapbox that runs in the afternoon on TV with all the things, because so many cities have water from Cleveland. Twinsburg, they get water from Cleveland. Cleveland want to take their water lines over, and Twinsburg said, no way, because you don't know how to keep them. To Macedonia, Phil, you know about Macedonia, you live very close there. They come out and dig a line up when it breaks. They repair it, but they don't redo restoration. So, yeah. So it's just just a fossil out there in Cleveland. Just a soapbox up there. Even though Akron has the soapbox derby, but yeah, just help out when the net controllers call. Just don't say, I'm fine to say in and out, but wait around long enough. They need to get your call signed exactly right. So often when I'm listening to the net, I hear they call back to someone, and it's like, geez, they're not there. I need to get the last letter of their call, the first letter or whatever. Just stay around long enough to help them out. But yeah, great seeing everyone Thursday night. So I'll send it back to you. I have to figure out what I'm doing, what renewal. I want to renew it. It feels good, but then there's these things that jump in the air or whatever. So we'll send it back your way, Phil. KC8FQV.
All right, Mark. Well, you renew, because that's how we defend you. We say, you're our Mark. So that's the protection. It's like the mafia. Hi. All right, you have a great day there, Mark. We'll be clear with KC8FQV. Let's head on out to Minerva. Don, N8MWY. This is K8PMI.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Phil. Everyone on the net. November 8, Mike Whiskey Yankee. I'm over here in Minerva, Ohio, Stark County, and I'm checking in on RF 147.39. good to be back on the air. I was off for a couple of weeks. I had some antenna issues. Sporadically, my signal would drop, and I get a bunch of reflected power. So I was able to listen, but not transmit. Took advantage of the warm weather yesterday. Finally got up on the tower and switched out the antenna. So hopefully it's making the trip in okay. And Cliff, I got done just in time. Just as I was done wrapping everything up on the tower and ready to climb down, those winds really picked up, so worked out perfect. So I hope everyone has a good weekend, and looking forward to the hockey game tomorrow. U.S. versus Canada for the gold. Can't wait. 7-3, back to net. N8MWY.
All right, Don, glad you're back on the air. We'll be clear with N8MWY, and let's head on over to Elmer, see if he's still in the shack there. KE8HNK, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
KPMI, K8HNK in the group here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, rest of the listeners. Just doing nothing here. Just kind of waiting for you to call me here in the Radio Shack so I can get the day started. I got a hot water tank to put in today. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to go get a new television. I ordered a Geocron 4K from a ham radio outlet. They had it on sale for $350, so it's almost $130 off. So I decided to jump on that. It's something I've always wanted, one of the Geocrons, and the digital one is even better than the mechanical. So other than that, that's just about it. Anybody's ordered from Ham Radio Outlet, can you let me know how it was, experience-wise? So far, it's so good. I'm going to call and confirm my order this morning when they open at the Virginia store. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, K8HNK, K8PMI, and the group, 73. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed.
All right, Elmer, 73 to you as well. We'll be clear with KE8HNK. And now let's head on over to Maslin. John, KE8UIB. This is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI from K8UIB. Good morning, Phil, everybody out there on the net. And first off, let me say congratulations, Phil, on a nomination for Vice President, and congratulations there to Nick on the President. And, I support both you guys, and I definitely give you guys 2 thumbs up, that's for sure. Let me see. It is Saturday, guys. Had a great night last night, really super night. Lori and I went down to the Club Shack here in Maslin, and we ran the Maslin Net last night, and we had a lot of check-ins and a lot of support from the Sarah Club. And let me say, being a ham radio operator, the last several months, Lori and I getting into doing the Maslin Net a little bit, it's taken a minute for us to get our niche. And last night was one of the best feelings for me in ham radio, because guys who I've checked in with the Sarah Club, and guys who have been inspiration to me since I've got into ham radio, to hear those guys check in with us last night was just totally amazing. That was a really, really super feeling, and that meant a lot, you guys. So, both the Sarah Club and Maslin Club are clubs that tremendously mean a lot to Lori and I, so that was just a super, super awesome feeling, you guys. Let me pulse for time real quick. All right, you guys, and with that, though, it is Saturday. It is a super Saturday, and even though it's a little bit chillier outside, you guys, I hope everybody makes the best of a great day. And with that, this is K8UIB, living that $5 dream, a nickel at a time, and I'll go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net this morning, Phil.
All right, thanks a lot there, John, and I do appreciate it, and congratulations to you for running that net. Yes, running a net is so much fun. I really enjoy it. I wish I could do it more, but I split my Saturdays with Stefan, but it is a lot of fun. One day I'll do a Boredom Breakers too.
But right now, life is just a little busy with the new granddaughter. So, all right, 73, John, we'll be clear with KE8 UIB. Last one on the list. I'll be calling here for check-ins pretty quick. But we got James out in Sheffield. I don't think I've spoken to you, James, yet. KF8 FIW. This is K8 PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning, Phil. This is Jim, and nice to meet you. I don't know that we have talked before. I check in from time to time, but I've only been doing this for a couple of months. This weekend, got to do all my running around today before the weather hits, and then tomorrow I'm going to hopefully start setting up my new HF radio, and I'm excited about that. I had a quick story for the net. I was recently visiting a family member at a care facility, and I mentioned to one of the other gentlemen who was visiting his wife that I recently became a ham, and his eyes lit up. And he told me when he was serving in the military in Vietnam, a ham operator set up a phone pad so he could call back home to Northeast Ohio. He said he never forgot it. And just a great testament to the ham radio hobby and why I'm glad to be a part of it. I hope everybody on the net has a great day. 73s, KF8, FIW. Back to net control.
All right. Thanks for joining us. And yes, I have a lot of fun on 2 meters. I don't do as much on HF. I do jump on it here and there. But I enjoy the 2 meter, doing the local nets, talking to the local hams. It's a lot of fun, and glad you joined us. Again, don't be a stranger. We're here Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m. Be a regular. We'll be clear with KF8 FIW. That brings us to the bottom of the list. This is the W8WKY, Sarah Barometer Net. I am looking for check-ins. This is K8 PMI, and I'm listening.
I'm going to check in and out this morning. Phil, thanks for running that fabulous job. Congratulations on your nomination. I'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. Have a great weekend, you and everyone else. 7-3, WA8KOC.
Kilo Charlie 0, Lima Romeo Mike, KC0, LRM Kelly in Wichita, Kansas.
Kilo 8, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, K8CWS, Corbin in Columbus. Good morning. Kilo Echo 8, Echo Golf Hotel, KE8BGH, Kevin, Ohio.
KF8, AHK, Mobile, Dale, heading to Portage County.
Kilo 8, Juliet Echo Kilo, John in Litchfield. I'll be in and out.
K8KIZ, Kilo 8, Kilo India Zulu, Chet in Avon Lake, in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. John, KE8, I did not get the suffix. Can you come back, John, please?
I believe you're talking to me. It's Kilo 8, Juliet Echo Kilo.
W8WKY.
And you were in and out, correct, John?
That's correct.
Okay, sorry about that. And confirming the other in and out, I believe was K8KIZ.
K8KIZ.
Very good. We got you two, and then I got Fred. Thanks for checking in and out. We'll go to the top here. KC0LRM. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Okay, 8 PMI. Thanks for getting me in there, Phil. I think I've talked to you a couple times on here, maybe not too many, though. I'm usually a Saturday person. I try to get on during the week sometimes, but I'm just too busy getting ready for work and stuff. Hope everybody's having a good day out there, especially with all this cold we're having. Just want to get in here and give you one for the numbers, and I'm not going to stay too long. I'll be working inside today. Probably won't be doing no antenna work today, but we'll see chilly. Probably watch a little Olympics before it goes away there. And, yeah, I'll be rooting for USA at the hockey tonight. That's about all I got. Thanks for running that. Everybody out there have a good weekend. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much for checking in. We appreciate it. We'll be clear with KC0LRM. Let's head on down to C-Bus. K8CWS. This is K8PMI. What do you got for us, Corbin?
Good morning, Barometer Net. I think I got a little excited yesterday and got a little close to the mic. Can't remember who it was, said I was coming through a little hot, so hopefully we're a little better this time. I meant to go look at the live stream to see exactly how I sounded, but I didn't get around to that, so we're just gonna back off a little bit and hope for the best. Let's see. The sun's shining down here this morning. I'm sitting here working on a SR71 model that I got. Someone gave me for my birthday. So that's I'm a big, black project spy plane nut, if you will. So that was a cool gift. Back to the weather, 31 down here in Columbus, running up to 44, west wind 7 miles an hour, 30.07 on the barometer. It's going to be a decent day down here, and then the floor is going to fall out. So, but I think that's, the same for pretty much everybody, so excuse me. But yeah, we're looking forward to a nice weekend, had a busy week, and ready for some relaxation before doing it all over again. So with that, though, I'll send it back to Net Control. Thanks for picking me up. This is K8CWS. Good morning, everybody.
All right, Corbin, thank you, and we'll be clear with K8CWS. Dale, I apologize. You said you were mobile. I should have thrown you first. Saturdays I don't get a ton of mobile, so I apologize. KF8AHK, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
KF8AHK, no problem there. Just heading up to Portage County up here, 44 North. Going to pick up a few trails for the Wild Hikes event that they do with their park system. It's going to be a nice day for that. The wind died down, so that's good. Other than that, just going to stay busy running some errands after that, and church this afternoon, and relax this evening. So maybe watch a little bit of the Olympics. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Have a great Saturday. If you're out there traveling, be safe. I just saw a car that crossed left of center, clipped off a pole, and sat out in the field. It must have just happened before I came up because the police are the only ones there. No ambulance or anything yet, but looks pretty serious. Anyways, be careful out there, and have a great weekend. 73 all.
All right, Dale, thank you very much. You drive safe. We'll be clear with KF8AHK. Let's head to Hiram. Kevin, KE8EGH. What do you got for the net this morning? This is K8PMI.
Good morning, Barometer. Hopefully I sound good. I'm experimenting this morning with a new pair of headsets that my remote transmit. So, I'm just having some coffee, sitting down in my puppy house, playing with them a little bit. Got to work on doing some hallway remodeling work today, and birthday party for my 10-year-old. daughter. She's going to be coming over to spend the night tonight, so that's going to be fun too. So, and that, everybody have a good day. KVGH.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. I was able to copy it, but it sounds like your gain is way too high. Had a little bit of issue understanding. It didn't sound like your normal self. So I don't know if you're doing something different, but just giving you the heads up. All right, we're clear with KE8EGH. And let's see. John was in and out, and so was Chester. So that brings us to the bottom of the list. This is W8WKY, Sarah, Barometer Net. We got about 10 minutes left to the top of the hour. Hopefully some people have woken up, got to their shack with a cup of coffee, and want to check in. So give me a call. This is K8PMI, and I'm listening.
November 8, Mike Q, 8MKR Mobile, checking in and out.
Uniform Kilo Zulu, this is Alan in the Falls, in and out.
November 8, Mike Kilo Romeo, Mobile, checking in and out. John.
All right, John, I got you, N8MKR. Alan, I heard you, but you crashed a little bit there with John. Can you repeat? I should know your call, but I can't remember. Can you give me your call again, Alan?
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Kilo Zulu. And this is Alan here in Cuyahoga Falls, in and out.
All right, I got Alan and John. Is there anybody else out there that would like to talk? This is the Barometer Net, and I'm looking for check-ins. All right. I'd have to end a little bit early. We got, we went through a good list. We got up to 32. But just reminding everybody that dues are due. Please renew your membership on the W8WKY website and get up to snuff with the dues. And other than that, I will call one last time, final call for check-ins. Your net control operator is Phil, K8PMI, and I'm listening.
IUA, Mike and Stowe.
All right, Mike, you're the tail gunner, I guess. KD8 IUA, what do you got for the net this morning, Mike?
Just going to have a nice day today, visiting with several different folks, going to the farmer's market, pick up some fresh eggs. Went hiking last night in that windstorm, and it was cold and wicked. Was always looking for trees coming down, but got back without getting hit from above. Not doing much radio stuff today, but just relaxing weekend. So back to you. Thanks for running the net still. KD8 IUA.
W8WKY.
All right, Mike, we appreciate it, and you be safe out there. Yeah, it was pretty windy there last night. So let me give a call out to Carrie. 5 minutes early, but we did get through a normal Saturday, 34 check-ins. Usually I like to get that 42 mark, but I'll take 34. W8CTM, this is K8PMI. You want to wrap this up, Carrie?
Good morning, Phil, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this super Saturday morning. Well, it's not bad out there, a little bit cold, but you know, we've had a good week. Yeah, it was a pretty nice week this week, and except for the wind yesterday. But I did get out on my e-trike 4 different days this week, so that was, boy, for February, that's unusual, but it was well worth it. It was a lot of fun. Had a good couple good rides there. Well, I hope everybody's having a good Saturday out there. And I guess we're going to get a little bit of snow coming tomorrow or Monday, a couple inches. It's not much, but it's still just enough to let you know that winter's going to be here a while longer yet, as it is every year. It is what it is. Well, I hope everybody has a great day out there. And Phil, it was a good net this morning. Yeah, I got up early and got to listen to the pre-net with Jim, and that was Jim does a good job. There's no doubt about it. He does a good job in the morning. Oh, the net controllers do a great job every day. So it was a good net there, Phil. And 34 check-ins. That's pretty good for for a Saturday. Some Saturdays a little better, some a little worse, but that's pretty good. And I remember when Ron was running it, or in fact when all the net controllers years ago were running, you get a 35 or 34 check-ins on any day, you were doing pretty good. But they've increased over the years, and now we're up into the low 50s about almost every day on the weekdays, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, hope everybody has a great day out there, and I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there every day. Put a smile on your face and somebody else's. So with that, I'll say 73 and turn it back to net control there. This is W8CTM, carry at 46. Have a great day and a great weekend, everybody, and we'll turn it back to Phil there, K8 PMI, and Phil, you can wrap it up. Good job, buddy, good job. 73 on, over to you, Phil.
All right, thank you very much, Carrie. I greatly appreciate what you do, and Q73 is you, and you take care, and we'll catch you the next Saturday that I'm on here. So we'll be clear with W8CTM, and I'm going to get this thing wrapped up. The Barometer Net is a tradition that goes back almost 30 years when a local group of amateurs got together in the morning to discuss their weather station data. We are grateful to all those that have come before us: Garlock K8BYR, Dorothy WB8JTW, Tom K8DSD, and our net control emeritus Ron KD8CVS. Over the years, the Barometer Net has grown to be a morning staple for local hams who stay in contact, share real-time traffic, gas price information, and community announcements. This net meets regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m. and runs for about an hour. Successful nets rely on your participation, so please be a regular check-in from the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown. We now return this frequency to regular amateur radio use. 73, everybody. This is K8PMI.
K8PMI, KD8BGH. How's my audio now? KD8BGH.
That sounds better. KE8EGH.
Okay, thanks, Phil. Have a good weekend, and hopefully the weather will be back to normal here soon. Let's say that. KD8EGH.
Yeah, but you're right. But, I mean, remember us getting snow in April, too. So as long as it melts the next day, we're almost at the end. All right, you have a great weekend. We'll catch you on Down the Log. KEAEGH, this is KAPMI, and I'll be clear.
Yes, sir. All right, have a good day. KEAEGH, bye.
W8WKY. 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 Repeater PL1 14.8.